The Britons, the Britons had a strange and terrible religion, had a strange and terrible religion, comma, called the religion of the Druids, the religion of the Druids, full stop. It seems to have been brought over, it seems to have been brought over, comma, in very early times indeed, comma, in very early times indeed, comma, from the opposite country of France, comma, anciently called Gaul, comma, anciently called Gaul, comma, and to have mixed up the worship of the serpent, comma, and of the sun and moon, comma, and of the sun and moon, comma, with the worship of some of the heathen gods and goddesses, of some of the heathen gods and goddesses, full stop. Most of its ceremonies were kept secret by the priests, comma, the Druids, comma, who pretended to be enchanters, comma, and who carried magicians' wands, comma, and wore, comma, each of them, comma, about his neck, comma, what he told the ignorant people, was a serpent's egg, in a golden case, full stop. But it is certain that the Druidical ceremonies included the sacrifice of human victims, comma, the torture of some suspected criminals, comma, and on particular occasions, even the burning alive, in immense wicker cages, of a number of men and animals together, full stop, of a number of men and animals together. The Druid priests had some kind of veneration, for the oak, comma, and for the mistletoe, dash, that's the line, the same plant that people hang up, in houses, at Christmas time, dash, when its white berries grew upon the oak, full stop. They met together in dark woods, comma, which they called sacred groves, semicolon, and there they instructed, comma, and there they instructed, comma, in their mysterious arts, in their mysterious arts, comma, young men who came to them as pupils, young men who came to them as pupils, comma, and who sometimes stayed with them, and who sometimes stayed with them, as long as 20 years, as long as 20 years, full stop.